What you gonna do, baby? My love. Oh, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. Ethan, for those of you guys that don't know me yet, and I am very excited for today's video. So today's video is going to take a look at a 70s lookbook that I based around my 70s article that I'll leave down in the description box below. And it's pretty much going to take a look at 4 outfits from I want to say around mid-60s to about the early 70s, because that was a timeline that I chose for that article in this lookbook, purely because there was so much going on both in culture and in fashion at the time when it comes to, I won't say too much, I won't spoil it yet, so if you do want to hear that kind of what happened in that timeline, it is in the description box down below. So the first outfit that we're going to take a look at today is the kind of hippie aesthetic that I was going for. So I've based this outfit around probably the embroidered shirt, which you'll see more in the b-roll and the photos as well. I focused a lot primarily on working the, as I said, the white embroidered shirt and the tassel brown vest. This whole look was kind of inspired by, again, as I said, the whole hippie aesthetic, but at the same time I also wanted to keep it a bit more like going towards the western side as well, the western aesthetic, because I know back in the 70s that was still quite prevalent as well. And I wanted to show kind of a bit of diversity from these 4 looks instead of just going straight out to the 70s that were all very much well known for today. But the first look that I did, and I featured these pair of brown trousers that I got from work. Also disclaimer, just only did really use 2 pairs of shoes just to kind of save myself some time with styling everything, and I decided to go with the first pair with these cowboy boots here, which you'll see more in the photos and the b-roll as well. Got these guys from work probably last year, and I have been obsessed with these guys. I generally love how they look, how they feel especially. I was quite uncertain with the height of a cowboy boot when I first got it, only because I've never gotten used to having a shoe that actually hugs the entirety of my leg and not just like an ankle part of it. So it took me a while to get used to these, but hopefully you'll see in the b-roll and the photos how they fit on the body along with the trousers, and they fit absolutely immaculate. This is this leather harness bag that I got from Depop for, I think it was 200. It was pretty steep, I'm not gonna lie, but I think in terms of the quality and in terms of the way they fit, like, this has become genuinely my go-to on a night out, or if I want to go out and I don't want to bring too much with me, I kind of just stopped wearing or using tote bags because I didn't want to, I don't really need that much stuff on a night out especially. So I got these guys and it is a genuine game changer. So do keep an eye out for like a leather harness bag or something along those lines, just to kind of have a bit of a different take on the whole accessory trend as well. I know there's been a lot of people that have been asking me where I got these ones from. So yeah, Etsy, 20 bucks, you're good to go. Moving forward, so the second look that we decided to go with, or I decided to go with, sorry, was this Jimi Hendrix inspired look here, and I'll put the photos up whichever way. And not gonna lie, this was probably a look that I am definitely gonna take into consideration the more I kind of have time to play around at the warehouse. I'll add it in here of me kind of looking through the warehouse, and you'll see kind of how big it is and kind of how hard it was for me to kind of find everything. So we are at the warehouse here at Retro Star. As you can see, there is a never-ending sea of just vintage goodness. So after much searching, which I did for a good 10 minutes there, I found this, which is a good start to what I have planned in mind. Really wanting to kind of get, as I said before, the Jimi Hendrix aesthetic, and that's because I was watching the Jimi Hendrix biopic on Stan, and whoever was the costume designer for that movie, like massive props to you, because it was absolutely immaculate. It was beautiful. It was definitely all the outfits that he was wearing, I could definitely see myself wearing as well today, which is kind of crazy. So that was the inspiration. I found this insane military jacket from, yeah, the warehouse, and I based it around that jacket only because I've seen Jimi Hendrix wore that kind of hussar military jacket when he was alive, and so I thought it was kind of fun to play around with that. Again, I used the white embroidered shirt from the first look. I paired it up with a pair of kind of half flare, half straight red trousers, and then my second pair for the shoot was these Balenciaga brogues. Do let me know down in the comment below if you do want to see like a latest pickup or kind of my current footwear rotation, because I absolutely have been wearing these guys to absolute death at home and kind of just out and about. Hear more about the story of how I got these, definitely sound off in the comments down below. But yeah, I paired it up with this kind of brogue with a kind of chunky heel, just because it really gave me that whole rockstar aesthetic. It's something that I've been kind of adding to my own personal sense of style since probably when I got into fashion. So that's quite fun. The third look we're moving on to now. So the third look, I based it off kind of to show you guys the diversity of the 70s. This was kind of my playful kind of approach to the 70s, because I think majority of people that associate the 70s with fashion normally see, yeah, the flares, the very large, the very bright acidic color palettes, the color, the what's it called, pattern clashing, etc. So I decided to kind of play along that avenue of having a bit more fun with the actual color and the actual feel of this look. So this look was inspired a lot by Alessandro Michele's work at Gucci. So his take on the whole 70s in the kind of discotheque, kind of joyful, youthful aesthetic is something that I really gravitated towards, especially towards spring and summer, because I just think his collection and his clothes just speak so much, especially when you wear it the right way. So obviously, for those that can't afford the extremely ridiculous in price of designer items, which I absolutely understand, I found this shirt, which I explain more about it in my 3 favorite vintage garments, which I'll leave a card just up here if you do want to check it out. But yeah, long story short, I got this from Depop for an insane steal. I think it was like $30-$40. I think it's around there. I can't remember what price tag it was. And it is this insane oversized, like, sheer floral button-up shirt that I think, me personally, I really want to get ever so slightly altered, because it is a bit too long for me. I do want to get it just a bit more fitted, just so it fits a little bit better. Yeah, so paired that up with the brown trousers I showed you guys earlier and the cowboy boots. This was definitely my Michele take on the whole Gucci aesthetic. I think this look here specifically, definitely something I've worn like since I got the shirt, and I love bringing this out during the spring and summer because it really, like, under the sun or under a light, I don't know what it is about the sheerness of it, but it really brings out the colors. That's something to keep an eye on. And yeah, man, like, definitely something that I would see I would wear, as I said, pretty much during spring and summer. But that look there I also like because you can also wear it during winter as well, because I did pair it with a turtleneck under it. So moving forward to probably the last look, which is again my personal favorite. I know I say that quite a bit, but this look here specifically is probably where I'm at now with my own aesthetic. So if I could only wear one outfit for the rest of my life, like, safe to say this would probably be it. So we'll start off with the shirt. So the shirt that I kind of based the outfit around was this insane, I don't even want to show you guys this, like, this is the insane vintage white button up with this brass kind of detailing down the body. You'll see more in the b-roll and more in the photos as well, but oh my god, when I say like Depop is so underrated, this is exactly what I mean. Like, these two shirts, like these two shirts alone, I paid like $60 altogether. But this one here specifically, when I found this on Depop when I couldn't sleep, that was a no-brainer. That was kind of come home with me. I bit the bullet, and man, the fit on this guy is insane. Like, granted, I do wish the sleeves were a little bit longer, but that doesn't really bother me because I do wear it with a suit normally. But the fit, and if you feel it in person, like the sheer weight of this guy because of the brass and the silverware as well, it is pretty heavy. So definitely a good quality shirt, and something that I will keep in my collection forever. And moving on to the pièce de résistance of this outfit is this here. So I love tailoring. I think tailoring is probably my favorite part about fashion, and for someone that has a fair bit of suits, like a couple of blazers and then pants here and there, I noticed that when I was going through my wardrobe before lockdown happened, I realized that I had all these suits, but I didn't have like a plain black suit minus the one that I bought 5 years ago for my year 12 formal. So that was quite old, and I decided, like, once I bought this shirt, I decided like this needs to kind of have that Saint Laurent aesthetic, because for those of you that don't know, like Saint Laurent is definitely what got me into fashion. So learning more about the brand's history and kind of Yves Saint Laurent himself, and understanding how far he transcended fashion, especially in like the mid 60s, kind of around that time. So again, links down in the description box below if you want to hear more about his story. But he created the less smoking suit in 1966, which was a menswear inspired tuxedo for women. And I definitely was looking for a less smoking suit, and I was primarily, I think my grail one would be a heady, like a Saint Laurent Paris less smoking suit, but obviously given my current financial bank account right now, I'm not going to be able to afford like a $3,000 suit. So I definitely went to Grailed, and I found a vintage less smoking suit for a absolute steal. It was too good for me not to say no. And yeah, I got this. I don't know if you can catch the details, hopefully you'll see more in the b-rolls and the photos. Absolutely in love. I think I do want to get it ever so slightly tailored, just because I do want to get that fit absolutely ideal because it is my favorite suit. So I think I'll probably get the pants a little bit altered and get the blazer ever so slightly fitted, just to kind of give me that kind of peace of mind about the suit. But yeah, this look, which you'll see more in the b-roll and the photos, as I said, is yeah, like this is me in a nutshell. I think there's so much beauty and so much sophistication and simplicity in the outfit, but at the same time it's just so timeless, it's so chic, and it's something you can definitely wear to like a fancy event, or if you do want to go out or do whatever in them. I just think it's a beautiful fit. I think it's such a classic look, and paired up with the actual shirt as well, like it definitely gave me, that's definitely the Saint Laurent Paris aesthetic I was looking for with this whole look. And yeah, I think that sums up this week's video, guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you had fun watching this the same way I had making it, and I really think this kind of article or this era in fashion was definitely so influential, in a sense that it really kind of validated the notion that fashion's greatest ability, or at least in my opinion anyway, is having the ability to create conversation without dialect. So just kind of understanding where all these trends came from that has lasted the point to where it is now, where it's being rehashed by, you know, as I said, Kelly at Gucci, or whether it be Hedi at Celine now, or whether it be Dries or other designers. I think the 70s had so much kind of impact and influence on fashion, only because there was so much that came out of that era that people can still kind of resonate with today. And I hope that these 4 looks are just something that I definitely resonate with, and I hope that inspires you guys to kind of take your own lane and your own style with the 70s, because I think more so than not, people are kind of quick to just put aside 60s and 70s as just a party theme, right? Or like a hippie theme. But I think if you wear it day to day, you'll be really surprised at how, one, affordable, and two, how genuinely doable it is to get a fit off for less than $100, as I've seen for you guys today. But yeah, so do keep an eye out for, I think, what have I got next? What have I got planned next? I think that's pretty much it. Thank you very much again for watching this video, and I hope you guys continue to treat people with kindness.